Michael, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me this time?
Ah, wonderful. It is definitely
Yeah.
Friday, Gremlins, but we're all up and
Uh,
ready. It's great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. And I'm very happy to be on air with you. And thank you very much. I have a wonderful topic I want to talk about today. And in fact, it's already, unfortunately, created a bit of problems with my clients at the firm Bagger Attorneys. We are coming into the season, the festive season. We're coming into the office party season, Christmas party season, winding down season. So we've got all this happening. And already people are starting to gather and get together and go to wonderful venues such as wine farms or restaurants, or even having lovely parties in their premises. Now, there are a couple of rules that we need to understand, and it needs to be done rather beforehand as opposed to being done at the particular party or the luncheon or the supper. And that is to actually have a spreadsheet given to every single person who is attending any celebration of any nature. So it could be a birthday party, it could be the retirement of someone, or it could be as we go into the season now. First of all, we have to have someone who is in charge of that event. There must be someone from management that has to take responsibility for everything that happens at that event. That's the first thing. The second thing is that, and this must all be done in writing, it must be told to the staff. Second thing is everyone has to adhere to the terms and conditions of the business itself, whether you're in the business or you're living in beautiful circumstances on a wine farm and everyone goes away for a Christmas dinner. You are subject to the disciplinary code of the business. Doesn't matter if you're not in the office, you're subject to the disciplinary code of the business. Thirdly, everyone going there should actually sign a form that they've read the rules, they've read the conditions, they're not going to get unruly, they're not going to get drunk, they're not going to take prohibitive substances, and also they're not going to do anything that is untoward that they wouldn't do in the office. Please, it's very important because people have a drink or two and then suddenly the inhibitions disappear and people do things that they wouldn't normally do in the office. That's exhibitionism, it's harassment, it's anything of that nature is absolutely taboo at any gathering of this nature. In fact, I always recommend that people, when they are at these parties, that they don't get alcohol from the business, that they don't actually have alcohol. People can eat, people can drink cool drinks, have tea or coffee, but no alcohol. I don't want to sound like the Grinch, but unfortunately, alcohol does tend to um, make people do things they wouldn't normally do. Then, fourthly, it's absolutely vital that you have this, is that when the event is over, that everyone goes home and that you make sure that if anyone has been drinking or has been taking something that they think that's inhibited them in some way, that you get them an Uber or a taxi or someone gives them a lift home, they don't drive themselves because as a business, you're still responsible. You also need to know, it's absolutely vital as well, that at every event, you need to have someone not only who is in charge, but someone else who would be the uh, key person for any accidents or anything of that nature. Someone who is normally the person who you would report to at work if you fall down the stairs, or if someone beats you up, or if you just get injured, or you have a heart attack or whatever. Now, we've already had an incident at a Christmas party this week, this past week. And it's not, it turned a little bit ugly, it's not pleasant, and the business is responsible. So remember, the yes, the venue where you are, you would get them to give you an undertaking that everything's safe at the venue, but you as the business and having a business drink or a business party, you as a business are absolutely responsible for all of this. And there are a whole lot of other terms and conditions I've put in. I would make sure that you think it carefully, very, very carefully through, make sure that it's all put on paper and that everyone that's invited that's going to be there, that they actually sign this off and say they know and understand the contents of this agreement and they will adhere to it. There is another way, of course, and I know it also sounds a little bit churlish to say, but there might be another way to say, oh, we will give everyone a few hundred rand that they can have a bit of just Christmas cheer with their own family and not with the workplace, because that takes all that risk away. So thank you for listening to me today. I really appreciate it.
Michael, it's always important to speak about this, and I like the fact that with that form, it is a safeguard against any people saying, I didn't know that. Am I right?
Correct, correct. One year we had one awful thing, just to make another comment on it, where some lady decided that she was going to put hashish in cookies and not tell everyone as a surprise. And this created a lot of consternation because a lot of
I
people
can
don't want
imagine.
to have that sort of thing. So please don't try any tricks either.
That's very true. Michael, thank you so much. You kindly offer that initial email if people want to contact you regarding the labor law or maybe something that we spoke and touched on today. Is that still valid?
Absolutely, and I won't raise a fee, so don't worry. I had one of your listeners saying how much is going to cost me. I don't raise a fee. I try and answer the email straight away. If not that day, maybe the next day. Must be about labor law. My email address is Michael, my first name, Michael, at Bagrams, that's the name of the firm of attorneys, BAGRAIMS.co.za.
Always nice to chat to you. Have a wonderful weekend and thank you for all the advice. We really appreciate you, Michael.
A pleasure. You keep well. Have